Wait. May mga lugar na magmamarka sa'yo not because of what your eyes see, but because of how it makes you feel. And isa sa mga lugar na yan, ang Bacolod. Dito kasi sa Bacolod, wala yung mga super visual treats like limestone cliffs or white beach, pero wag ka. Bawing-bawi naman in delighting the other senses. Hey there, Tipiter! We are Vince and Josh. Sa ngayon, balik domestic muna tayo. And una na dyan, ang Bacolod. Tamang-tama kasi malapit na naman ang Mascara Festival. Pero bago yan, if hindi ka pa nakasubscribe, bakit naman hindi? We always publish informative travel videos, so hit the subscribe button now, ring the bell beside it, and select all so you won't miss any of our episodes. If sa FB ka naman nanonood, join our 1 million strong community by liking and following this page too. Kilala ang Bacolod for 3 things: sweets, smiles, and the Mascara Festival. And sa chicken inasal din pala. So okay, make that 4 things. Ito ang capital ng Negros Occidental, isa sa pinakamalaking mga probinsya sa bansa in terms of land area and population. Pero a big part of its territory remains unexplored ng mga turista kahit nung mga domestic tourists. Ang Negros Occidental has 13 cities, including independent Bacolod and 19 municipalities. Ang daming syudad niyan in just one province. Pero before you conjure up images of skyscrapers, know na Bacolod yung only one na highly urbanized. Yung iba ay more like small towns yung vibe, mas laid back and still pretty rustic. Yung official language dito ay Hiligaynon, aka Ilonggo. Pero yung English and Tagalog are widely understood naman. And isa rin ang mga Ilonggo sa mga pinaka-friendly and pinaka-hospitable na na-meet namin dito sa Pilipinas. Saan ba okay magstay dito sa Bacolod? In general, dahil napakaraming transportation options, if you're staying within the city center ng Bacolod, you should be fine. Pero kami, we usually use Lacson Street as our reference line kasi marami sa mga popular na attractions sa city, lalo na yung mga masasarap na kainan, ay located along this road. So, the closer you are to Lacson Street, the better. Kung gusto nyo naman ng mas specific pa na point of reference, ako, I like using Kalea as my reference point kasi ito yung lagi kong binabalik-balikan na establishment. So, lagi kong tinitingnan kung gaano kalayo yung hotel from Kalea. Nakastay na kami sa 7 iba't ibang hotels across Metro Bacolod. And yung dalawa sa pinaka-recent na na-try namin, yung i-discuss ko lang. Yung una ay yung Urban View at Lacson Street, Bacolod City by Red Doors, which is centrally located. Halos katapat lang to ng Kalea and Felicia's. Meron ding malapit na branch yung Bongbongs and Mercy na pasalubong shops. So, hindi nyo na problema yan kung dito kayo nakastay. Ang binook namin ay itong deluxe room with aircon, wifi, TV, in-room telephone, foldable bed table, electric kettle, and complimentary bottled water. Yung bathroom, basic toiletries lang yung provided, pero may heater naman na gumagana. And yung water pressure maayos din. Yung room na to ay good for 2 guests. Pero budget hotel lang to so i-manage natin yung expectations natin. Medyo maliit yung room. Pero okay na yan kasi we only paid 1,616 pesos per night. Feeling ko good deal na yon. Kasi kung per person siya, 808 pesos lang yon per guest. Gaya na sabi ko kanina, medyo maliit and wala siyang elevator. Pero okay lang kasi yung staff naman, sila na yung mag-o-offer na magdala and magbuhat ng luggage mo paakyat. And very attentive din sila sa kahit anong i-request namin. Kung budget traveler ka and it's your first time dito sa Bacolod, itong Urban View is a good place to start. Ganda kasi talaga ng location. Pero if you want a proper full-service hotel close to the port or SM City Bacolod or SMX Convention Center, kunyari may attendan kang event or may kung anong conference ka, kaya ka nandito sa Bacolod, then maybe itong second na na-try namin ay mas okay for you. Ito yung Acacia Hotel Bacolod. Yung lahat ng rooms nila, malaki, malawak. Tapos, syempre may aircon din, may free wifi, may safe, may TV, ref, electric kettle, and may daily housekeeping. Generally, malinis naman, and yung service naman ay maayos. Ang medyo dapat lang nilang pagtuunan ng pansin pa dun sa room namin was yung bathroom. Pero other than that, okay naman. It is also home to the first wave pool sa Bacolod. So, kung kasama niyo yung family niyo magta-travel, meron kayong mga bata, gusto niyo na mag-swim-swim, okay din dito. Yung bar sa ground floor offers buy one take one cocktails. And alam niyo naman, mahilig kami dyan. So, natuwa kami sa offer na yan. Good deal yon. Pero yung breakfast nila was so-so at best. Pero hindi naman namin siya masyadong minamain kasi kung matagal na kayong nanonood ng mga videos namin, alam nyo na we're not big breakfast people kasi forever kaming naka-intermittent fasting. Nasa secluded area siya, away from the main street, pero hindi ganun kalayo from the action and still very accessible. Pwede kayong mag-tricycle nang walang problema. Compared sa mga hotels na malapit sa Lacson Street, mas tahimik dito. Pero yung aircon namin sa kwarto, medyo maingay. So, nagre-rumble lang siya. Meron siyang hum na medyo malakas. Pero for 2,595 pesos per night na full-service hotel, I think it's good value for money rin. By the way, if wala pa kayong hotel, book with Klook and don't forget to use our promo codes, the Poor Traveler Klook for up to 300 pesos off and TPT Klook 5 for up to 500 pesos off. Or pwede rin kayong pumunta sa www.thepoortraveler.net/Klook to automatically redeem yung mga vouchers na yan. Kinumpile din namin lahat ng mga discount codes and lahat ng hotels na na-try namin sa The Poor Traveler Master List. Punta kayo sa thepoortraveler.net/Master List and nilagay din namin ang mga comments namin sa bawat isa. If gusto nyong makamura, i-save or i-bookmark nyo na yung page na yan para mas madali nyong mabalikan in the future. It's a work in progress. Bukod sa Bacolod, nakakompile na rin dyan yung lahat ng recommendations namin for Hong Kong, Taipei, Osaka, and marami pang ibang cities. We'll add more as we go along. When you book using the links na nandito, you also help us maintain this channel kasi we earn a little bit na walang dagdag gastos sa inyo. In fact, mas makakatipid pa nga kayo kasi maraming ang discount codes na pwede niyong gamitin dyan. Win-win ito for the both of us. Para tulungan kang i-make sure na wala kang makakalimutan, this is our TPT Bacolod Master List. Siyempre una, flight booking and accommodation na rin. Mamaya, mas i-discuss ko ang mga yan in detail. You also need to decide kung paano ka kukuha ng panggastos mo. Cash pa rin ang pinaka-common na mode of payment dito, lalo na sa maliliit na tindahan or kainan. Although, marami ring establishments ang tumatanggap ng GCash. Pero mas madali ang life kung may baon kang cash para hindi ka dependent sa battery ng phone. Speaking of battery, dala ka rin ng power bank lalo if mahilig kang mag-picture or mag-video. Kami, multiple gadgets pa kami and madalas, phone yung ginagamit namin na pang-shoot ng mga videos na to. Meron kaming iPhone and Android, so essential sa amin yung power bank. Like itong Anker Mag Go power bank, 10,000 mAh yan. Tapos, fast charger yan for iPhone and iba pang phones. Kasi meron din itong usual na USB-C port. Ang gusto namin dito, may built-in stand na rin. So, parang tripod ek rin siya kapag nanonood kami sa phone. And naka-display din dito kung ilang percent na lang ng battery yung may charge. So, hindi kami nagugulat na, ay, ubos na pala. Yung white nito, nasa 3,400 pesos lang. Mas mahal ng konti yung mga may kulay. Kung gusto niyo ng mas manipis and mas mura, check nyo tong Momax na 1 Power Pass wireless power bank na 5,000 mAh naman. Nakita nyo yung link sa baba ng screen. Click nyo na lang or check out yung description ng video na to or pinned comment. Kung marami kayong gadgets, dala na rin kayo ng travel adapter na tulad nito na maraming USB-C and USB-A ports. Ilalagay namin yung link sa baba if interested kayong kumuha rin and mas mura kapag dito sa YouTube Shopping kasi. So, avail nyo na yan. Kami, mas preferred namin magdala ng power strip na may extension cord kasi madalas sa mga budget hotel sa Pilipinas, alam niyo to, minsan ang layo and ang weird ng placement ng mga saksakan. Pero yung ginagamit namin ay itong Anchor 615 USB power strip. May 3 feet na cord ito na napupulon. So maliit lang and madali ipack and malinis tingnan. Hindi pahara-hara kapag hindi ginagamit. Medyo mahal lang ito pero ito yung pinili namin kasi it's designed with short circuit protection, over voltage protection, and fire resistant casing. So for safety reasons, ito na yung pinik namin. And magdala ka na rin ng portable fan kasi may init. Nung last visit namin, mainit talaga. Lalo na kung kakain ka sa mga inasalan na outdoor ang setup. Marami namang klase, depende sa budget and preference mo. Itong Ecooli Aero Pro, kayang tumagal up to 14 hours and may 6 levels nung lakas ng hangin. So, pwedeng bonggang-bongga yung hangin, pwedeng mild lang. 1,490 pesos lang to. Pero if mas gusto nyo pa ng mas mura, itong Halo fan nila, 490 pesos lang. Check nyo yung links na to para ma-add to cart nyo na rin. Again, don't worry, hindi mo kailangang i-screenshot ito isa-isa. Just visit our TPT master list. Yan yung thepoortraveler.net/masterlist. And dyan lahat. Ginagawa natin tong master list kasi as parang like one page to rule them all. Check Ganon. Ang pinaka-gateway to Negros Occidental ay itong Bacolod Silay International Airport. Although may Bacolod sa pangalan nito, it is entirely located sa city of Silay. Maraming direct flights to and from this airport from Manila via Philippine Airlines, Cebu Pacific, and AirAsia, and meron ding to and from Cebu via PAL and Cebu Pacific, and Davao via Cebu Pacific. If you book in advance, yung usual one-way fare ay around 1,400 pero it can go as low as 1,200. For off-peak to tapos mas bababa pa to kapag may sale. And madalas maraming seats yung naka-allocate for Bacolod. So kapag may sale, book nyo Bacolod. From the airport, you can reach Bacolod in 30 to 45 minutes. May mga vans or shuttles that can take you there directly for 200 pesos to 250 pesos per passenger, depende sa kung saang part ng city ka bababa and kung may luggage kang dala. Pero kung group kayo, mas cost efficient kung mag-grab na lang kayo. Kunyari kami, 3 kami sa group, and yung grab fare namin ay 487 pesos lang. So that's roughly 162 pesos per person. So kung mapapansin nyo, mas mura siya per person kumpara sa kung magva-van kami. 'Di ba? So i-grab nyo na lang kung group kayo. As a highly urbanized city, Bacolod offers a lot of transportation options to its residents and visitors. Yung pinakamura syempre ay yung jeep. Yung pamasahe for short distances ay 11 pesos lang. Meron ding e-jeep or electric jeepney na mas mahal ng konti, 15 pesos per person. Either way, you need to be mindful sa ruta ng jeep na sasakyan mo kasi maraming ruta so baka sa iba ka mapunta. So make sure you're on the right path. You can wait for a jeepney sa tabi ng daan and to get off, just say, lugar lang, which is their equivalent of para po. Tapos, titigil yung sasakyan and hintayin ka na makababa. Kung na-confuse ka or feeling mo nawawala ka or hindi mo alam kung tama ba yung nasakyan mo, you can just ask the driver or yung mga fellow passengers. Like I said kanina, sobrang bait naman ng mga locals ng Bacolod. Isa sila sa friendliest na na-meet namin and I'm pretty sure na may tutulong sa'yo. Meron ding tricycle, available din yung mga yan, pero hindi sila as popular or as common as the other modes of transportation. Sabi nung staff ng hotel namin, yung special ride daw usually costs 50 pesos for short distances, pero may one time na yung nasakyan namin, yung siningil kasi sa amin is 150 pesos. So, hindi ko alam kung tama yon kasi hindi naman namin sure kung mako-consider ba siya na short distance. Pero within the city center pa rin lang naman. Either way, kung ano man yon, mas mahal siya kumpara sa Grab. So, minsan, mas nag-grab na lang din kami, lalo na kapag nagmamadali. Marami ring mga taxi, and sabi sa amin, meron ding in-drive. na available pero hindi namin na-try so hindi namin ma-confirm. Kung yung itinerary nyo involves visiting other destinations in the province, you can also take the bus at either the North Terminal or the South Terminal. Yung Silay City, kasama na yung airport, tapos yung Carbon Reef sa Sagay, and Lacawan Island sa Cadiz, lahat yon ay nasa north of Bacolod. Tapos yung Sipalay and Kawayan, kasama na yung Danhugan Island, nasa south naman yon. So, make sure nasa tamang bus terminal kayo kung magbabus kayo to other municipalities and cities. If you're going to Mambukal naman, just make your way to Mambukal Bacolod Bus Terminal sa Libertad, malapit sa Save More Libertad. Tapos, mag-bus lang kayo papuntang Mambukal. Yung pamasahe ay 60 pesos per head and yung travel time ay 1.5 oras, depende. And mag-terminate naman yung bus sa may entrance ng Mambukal Hot Spring Resort. Ganun. Kailan ba best na magpunta sa Bacolod? For me, definitely January to April weather-wise. You'll get plenty of sunshine for your food crawls, sightseeing, and side trips na hindi ka masyadong mag-worry na baka ulanin kayo, masira yung itinerary nyo, ganun. Yung shoulder months of November, December, and May, okay din naman. May mga ulan-ulan din pero hindi ganun kalala. Pero just a warning na if you come between March and May, yung init can get very intense. So, you'll basically be marinating in your own sweat. So, again, magdala kayo ng mga fan na sinabi ko kanina kapag ganyang period kayo pupunta. On the bright side, it's the perfect excuse para maghalo-halo kayo ng maghalo-halo to sawa. Ibig bang sabihin nun na completely i-avoid nyo yung June to October? Hindi naman. Ito yung peak ng rainy season pero hindi naman ibig sabihin nun ay umuulan and bumubuhos all day, every day. In fact, sa most recent trip namin, July yun so supposedly peak rainy season yun, hindi naman umulan at all. Kahit ambon, hindi namin naramdaman. So, depende pa rin yan. Hindi naman ibig sabihin pag ganitong months ka pupunta, panigurado, uulanin ka. Hindi naman ganun. Now, if you're the type who doesn't mind a little risk, then you could lock out too, tulad namin. On the plus side, yung mga hotel and flight na presyuhan, bumababa talaga yan ng ganitong months. And hindi rin ganun ka-crowded yung mga tourist spots. Magdala na lang kayo ng payong and siguro some patience and make sure na yung itinerary nyo ay as flexible as you can make it. If you want to experience Bacolod in full party mode, come in October for the Mascara Festival. So ito, yung bonggang-bonggang fiesta ng Bacolod with more smiles, more food, and just as much traffic. Ito yung loudest, busiest, and most colorful time of the year dito sa city. Yung downside, syempre, kapag Mascara Festival, mas tumataas yung presyo ng hotel and flights, and syempre, yung restaurants, mas matao, mas maraming tao. So, if you want to experience Mascara Festival, book as early as you possibly can. Bacolod may be known as the City of Smiles, pero yung charm niya goes beyond the friendly locals and the famous chicken inasal. Kapag nag-explore kayo sa area, don't just limit yourself to Bacolod proper. Metro Bacolod also includes the nearby cities of Talisay and Silay. Plus, yung surrounding towns also offer even more attractions. From heritage tours to food trips and nature escapes, here are some of the best things to do when you're in and around Bacolod. But wait! Papasadahan ko lang tong mga to kasi gagawa kami ng separate video about the best attractions in and around the city. Itinerary style yon and may budget breakdown. Pero ito, mabilisan lang, i-enumerate ko yung mga pwedeng gawin in this part of Negros Occidental. So again, una na dyan yung Mascara Festival. If bibisita kayo ng October, may experience nyo to. Ito yung biggest event. So, alam nyo na yan, pag festival dito sa Pilipinas, it's crowded, it's chaotic, pero it's one of the most unforgettable. And I think isa ito rin sa pinakabonggang festivals talaga sa Pilipinas. And then we have the ruins located in nearby Talisay City. Ito yung remains ng isang grand mansion na itinayo noong early 1900s by a sugar baron para sa late wife niya. Bukas ito from umaga hanggang gabi pero punta kayo ng sunset kasi mas lumilitaw yung ganda nito. Punta rin kayo sa Mambucal Resort sa katabing bayan ng Murcia. Yung resort na to kilala for its 7 waterfalls. Meron din silang hot springs, hot sulfur springs yan, and nasa forest ito. So, it's a very refreshing escape from the city. And paborito rin ito ng mga locals. Kung history buff naman kayo, mag-heritage walking tour kayo sa Silay City. Kasi ang daming mga heritage houses dito na na-preserve naman talaga and marami ay na-turn into museums, giving you a glimpse of the opulent lifestyle noong sugar boom era. Yung city of Silay mismo, very charming, very walkable ng mga streets, and even yung church nila maganda. Tapos andito rin yung oldest bakery in the area. For something more artistic, check out the Jojo Vito Designs Gallery sa city center ng Bacolod. The gallery showcases colorful handcrafted masks and home decor pieces that reflect Bacolod's creative spirit. Tapos dito, bukod sa pwede kayong bumili ng mga pwedeng souvenir, meron din silang mga mini workshops na pwede kayong mag-join. Negros Museum houses exhibits that tell the story of Negros Island's history, culture, and art. Maliit lang ito, so you could finish it in around an hour or even less kung mabilis talaga kayo. Pero it's a good stop for anyone na gustong mas maintindihan yung kasaysayan ng Bacolod and ng Negros region as a whole. Malapit naman dito yung Capital Park and Lagoon at the heart of the city. Public park to with man-made lagoon, tapos merong mga iconic na Carabao statues. Paboritong spot to for families and joggers and sometimes street performers. Hindi kalayuan is yung San Sebastian Cathedral and yung katapat nito na public plaza. And syempre, food trip. Hindi kumpleto ang Bacolod stay mo kung hindi kayo lalafang ng maraming chicken inasal and ng mga sweet na treats like cakes, piyaya, napolyones, ang dami. Bacolod kasi is a foodie paradise. On that note, punta na tayo sa next section. Ay, wait. Na-realize ko, masyado palang madami yung i-discuss ko dito and better na sa separate video na. So, yes, watch out for our upcoming Bacolod episodes including itong list of our favorite restaurants in the city. And gaya ng sabi ko kanina, we also have a sample itinerary and breakdown of expenses. So make sure na nakasubscribe kayo dito sa channel na to. And kung hindi pa, hit the subscribe button, ring the bell beside it, and activate notifications para hindi mo ma-miss ang mga yan. Again, for easy reference, lahat ng mga binanggit kong hotels, tours, travel essentials, discount codes, nakakompile yan sa www.thepoortraveler.net/masterlist. I-save or i-bookmark nyo na yan, tapos dyan na kayo pumunta every time may trip kayo. Ano-anong mga pagkain o restaurants ang sa tingin nyo ay mapapasama sa top 10 na listahan natin? I-comment nyo lang below and remember, plan smart, travel safe, and make every trip worth it!